So you can see here the application, how it's just sitting. We've got a lot of product up into here. And because with our finger we can be really delicate on pulling these through. And because of the nozzle on the bottle, we're getting a really precise application of the lightener. One side curly, one side straight. Absolutely love it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. So on today's video, what I'm going to be showing you is a colour technique using an applicator bottle. And what we're going to be doing today is the bottle balayage. So with today's technique, we're going to be filling this up with a 3-to-1 mixture of Joico Blonde Life lightening powder. And then I'm going to be using this for its precise application nozzle. We're working in V's, and then we're going to saturate the mid-lengths and ends and blend it in with our fingers. But this will be a quicker and a different way to doing the much loved trend, which is balayage. So just so you can see, I've got 60 ml of powder there. We're going to be going 3 times the peroxide. I am going to be using 40 volt. We're going to be working on a mannequin head. It would be down to the client's porosity, hair, density, condition, as to what peroxide you're going to use. I'm going to use 40 volt so we get the lift. So what we've mixed is the new Blonde Life 40 volt, and we have got 3 times the amount of powder, so it's a 3-to-1 mix. So section pattern is super easy. It's literally a hot cross bun, but what we're going to be working with is just diagonal backward sections. So from there, backwards, up through, and we're just going to be brickworking the placement of the lightener, the bleach, the balayage through the head. So all we're going to start with is one of the back bottom sections through here, and we're going to be placing that traditional V shape through, and we're going to be getting a lot of the concentration, saturation of colour through the mid-lengths and ends, and then we'll just blend up. You see how easy the application is. So we're just working that product in there, and then through those mid-lengths and ends, just working it with our hands as normal, and making sure that product is saturated all the way through. So second section at this back, through there. Let's just so you can see. So again, we don't want to be going up into there, so we want to just drop out that piece there. So we've got a little bit of negative space. Okay, working it through, using fingers just to blend. That product through there. Next section, we're going to be working on the middle. And we're working about 2 inches sections in between, but again, depends on the client's density and then the finished result of what you really want. We're going to be leaving the edges as negative space through here and through here. I'm just going to take a central section through there, through there, through there, and then the product through the mid-lengths and ends. Pull down to saturate, work it into the hair, and then just pull down with your fingers. Just so we get that blend. Through through there. So you can see we've just still got the traditional V. This is just a different way of doing it. I'm not saying that don't use a brush, but it's just a different way. The next section, again, 2 inches. The reason we're going 2 inches, one is density of the mannequin, but also we just want to be getting like reflex rather than mass coverage. So there we go. There is our triangle again. Now we're going to leave a little bit of negative space from that middle. Take our section. Leaving that negative space on the edges that we put in. Through there. And what we're going to do is squeeze in, pulling down there, and then again, and then getting that saturation through to the ends, and then just using your fingers just to blend that in there, and then blend that in there, because these 2 points of light, the V, I suppose, are just working surface, so we're keeping a lot of product on that, so we get the lift, but it doesn't saturate through, but then it saturates through mid-lengths and ends here. And then all you do is need a little bit more product and let that rest there. Again, we're leaving the middle as our negative space, so we're going to take this section here, negative space under there, working our point of light in there, point of light down there, hand to rest, and then get that saturation through to those ends. Pulling through. Tension is key here because we want to be keeping as much tension as possible, and we're just using our fingers just to melt that product in. We need more product, simply just apply and then pull through. You see there, full saturation, and then just surface painted through those points of light there. Key to this as well is to have a towel, but you don't actually get that messy. So there we go, it's already starting to lift that bottom. That's what I'm doing with this section, because we want to be working through this middle, is again through there and through there. We're left with a little triangle on top, and what will happen now is some of this will fall over there as our negative space, but where that point of light is there, our application of colour, this is going to fall over it as well, just add a bit more colour to this. And again there, so you can see there is underneath section, these are going to fall in with this, just to add a bit more of the punchiness. Okay. Using our finger again, just to blend. That is a really delicate touch. We don't want to be putting any real pressure on there, because we want to be keeping as much product on the surface as possible. Mid-lengths and ends is where we're going to start to put a bit of pressure and work that product in. So you can see here the application, how it's just sitting. We've got a lot of product up into here. And because with our finger we can be really delicate on pulling these through. And because of the nozzle on the bottle, we're getting a really precise application of the lighter. Now this top section, what we want to do is be looking at where it's going to live. So when we let go, it wants to separate through there. So that wants to live there, this wants to live here. So that's exactly where we're going to colour. So this side, saturate the ends again, and just use your fingers just to flick this through here as high as you want. Again on this side, and just make sure we get that saturation through mid-lengths and ends, working up. So that's the back done. We're going to do exactly the same on the sides. 2-inch section deep. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix it up a little bit on the front. We're just working mainly through the front on most of them. It's a bit like a money piece, but not a money piece. But working like a diagonal back. So we'll just get more product working diagonal back. I'll just show you what I'm doing so you can see through there. And as we work it through the bottom, just start to blend up. Just working up there. And then just pulling all that product through to the ends. Like so. And you've seen just there with the bottle top as well, the nozzle, you can use it to blend. As long as it's clean. This is really sort of, we've got a little bit of product up there, but it's perfect for the job. If you look how deep, about 2 inches. When we're working mainly through that front, we're going to pop a little bit through this back, but make sure as well it's detangled. If you need to clean the brush, you know we're going to go, so if you need to clean the nozzle, sorry, you know we're going to be working that through there, so you can clean it like that on the hair. But if you look at how nice and precise that is, working that line through there, we're going to work a little piece up here, but the main saturation is coming through there. And then just dragging through. See that there? Right up into the hairline, slightly up there, but mid-lengths and ends nice and saturated. Now what we want to be doing, we want some negative space through this front. So we're just taking a zigzag section through that top. That's going to be our negative space for this front area. And in this last section, we'll come up through there and we'll sit over there, so we'll get a lot more blonde around the face. Again, if you need to clean the nozzle, you know we're going to be working most of it through the mids and ends. And there's that last section done. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side, and I'll show you the finished result. So this is the finished result from the bottle balayage. One side curly, one side straight. If I'd have curled it all, probably people would have said, oh, it doesn't blend. But super subtle, but you can see the dimension in there. And it's no heavy lines or anything like that. Reason that it's really subtle is because obviously the lines were so fine with the application, but also we were bricking it and we were taking quite thick sections of 2 inches. If we would have taken sections of smaller, there'd have been a lot more colour on the hair. But then if we look at the curly side, you can really see the colour now. So how it's popping through the top here and then face framing, and how healthy it is through there. Beautiful. So yeah, I mean, again, another way just to get creative when it comes to working with colour. but I really enjoy doing it, and it's given what I think balayage has moved away from. Balayage is supposed to be something which is very lived in, soft, subtle, sun-kissed, whereas a lot of people now want balayage to be complete opposite spectrums, really bright, really in your face. But that is absolutely stunning. I know she needs a bit of a haircut. I'll do a haircut on this mannequin next time. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Would you do this? Would you do the bottle application? Would you go smaller sections? I mean, look at that. Stunning. Really, really nice. Really enjoyed doing it. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments down below. If there's one thing that you could do for me, and that would be hit the thumbs up button. Just give this video a like. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button, because there's plenty more where this is coming from. And what do you prefer, curly or straight? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.